Hello everybody, we're here at the Great Park, Orange County Produce. It's August 10th, doing what we do best, feeding the local community. Thank you, AG, for your support once again.
Thanks, Robert, for coming out with all your friends.
You know, AG, we partnered for about almost 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
And you opened the floodgates this summer. You've allowed us to glean more and harvest more, and we've been able to feed thousands of people with that, and I appreciate that. But today, working on the hydroponics, we've been doing this for, I think, 3 months now.
About that.
3 months. A new system to me, maybe not to some of you guys, but a new system to me, and I want AG to explain that, what the hydroponics is all about. And these are strawberries.
Well, just the term hydroponics kind of means you're growing plants without soil and real soil. And so what you do is you want something that can hold roots in place. And in this case, where you have these platforms that are with bags that are filled with actually a shredded coconut husk.
Okay.
And the husk is not like soil. It's basically just a matter that allows the roots to hold on to it. And then the rest of the process with hydroponics is bathing the roots with water, a solution of water with nutrients in it. And as long as you're constantly putting a solution and keeping it wet, the plant will grow. It gets all it needs from the solution, and nothing really from the substrate or the coconut, shredded coconut. There's not a lot of minerals. There are not any minerals there.
Right.
It's all in the solution. So it's a different way of growing, but the important thing about it, it shows that you can grow in places where there's no soil.
Right.
You can grow on top of pavement. You can grow in a backyard, in a warehouse. You can grow indoors. You can grow in places where the soil doesn't even work.
Right.
But as long as you have a good source of water and you got sunlight, or artificial light even, that shows you that plants can grow and you can create a food source.
Right. I noticed sometimes we're picking in the past, the water would come on, and it was water. The system, you have it on a timer.
Well, each day is different. If it's a hot day, we might irrigate this as many as 7-8 times during the day. Little 5-minute shots of water bathing the roots. On a cool, overcast day, we might only irrigate 2 or 3 times.
Right.
And so depending on the plants, you have to monitor it. So it's a high precision kind of agriculture that really requires a lot of technology,
right,
to really do it right.
So how many acres do you have here in the Great Park that you're farming?
Well, we're farming on a lease of 100 acres out on the Great Park. This project is the Valor Farm, which is where we're teaching veterans how to be farmers.
Right.
And how to learn about the food system in general.
I remember when we started gleaning this. This was a gleaning, not a harvest. I mean, this is a harvest, sorry, not a gleaning. When we started harvesting, we started over there with the celery, the cabbage, the broccoli, the cauliflower, and then we came to this side with lettuce. What kind of lettuce was over here? I know there was romaine.
Yeah, green leaf, red leaf, and some romaine.
Yeah, and that helped. I mean, we had organizations come from LA County down to Orange County that took quite a bit of your product back to LA and here in Santa Ana. So we've been able to feed thousands of people because you supporting Loaves and Fishes times 10, and we appreciate that.
Thank you for all the support here too. Again, the Valor Farm, which we have here at the Great Park, is dedicated to do multiple things: education, feeding the hungry. In fact, this entire farm is dedicated to feeding the hungry, and as well as teaching folks all about agriculture. And every time your folks come out, they learn something new.
Oh yeah, we've had, matter of fact, we have people from the State California Senator Lou Correa's office that have never been on a farm before, and they told me that today. I've never been on a farm before. This is exciting. So we have people come here that, like I said, are just never been here before. We have kids from 2 years old to 84-year-old people that are here, and they just enjoy it.
And what we're doing is we're also learning and experimenting ourselves. You were talking about new systems. This is a new system for me too. So we're all learning at the same rate,
right?
Steeply,
right, right. Thank you once again, AG, for what you're doing and supporting us. And
Robert, thanks for your leadership.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you. And keep watching Loaves and Fishes times 10. That's LOAVES AND. I know it's long. FISHES x10.com, and see what's going on with the Orange County farmers and AG Kawamura.
Thanks, Robert. Thanks, everybody.